Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video. One of my live sales calls closing a 7K deal. I want to share the number one best sales advice in my opinion, and I'm going to be showing this to you guys through an actual live sales call. Now to start off this video, I'm going to be saying something that a lot of people might not agree with, but in my opinion, through over 500 sales calls and sales meetings and observing hundreds of other people's calls. And what this is when you sign your first client, when you sign a client, it only makes up about 1/3 of the actual contribution of your sales skills. So here's what exactly I mean. I believe that there are three parts which are actually really important to getting a client signed up. So number one is whether they're qualified at all, if they make a good fit, if you have a service that can actually help them to get to where they want to be. The other part is how good your offer is, and are they even bought into your service and what you have to offer them? Do they even believe in the power of your AI follow-up system, in your email marketing, in whatever service you have to offer, Facebook ads, whether TikTok ads, whatever it is you offer, whether they believe that that can help them. And then the last part, the third one, out of the three, I think the least important is actually your sales skills. So do you have the ability to actually close them and, onboard them and get them to be a client? Like what is your experience as a salesperson? It's whether you can stimulate their pain points, whether you can handle their objections, if you can actually convey that this is a no-brainer offer for them to actually pursue what they want to achieve. You have to illustrate that there's infinite upside with very, very minimal downside. Hi there, is this Mark?
It is.
Hi, Mark. Hi, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. Yeah, I'm doing tremendously. Thank you. Thanks for hopping on. So yeah, Mark, you're from Xanadu, Metzpa, correct? Xanadu. Got it. Xanadu, Metzpa. Where are you located?
Fort Collins, Colorado.
Colorado. Gotcha. Awesome. Perfect. Well, yeah, thanks for hopping on. I'll go ahead and jump right in and get started. So yeah, what I usually find works best for these calls, Mark, is just for me to start off by asking you some questions, just to be able to get like a better feel for your business and to see where you're currently at, just to check if we can even help you guys out in the first place. And then obviously, if it sounds like a good fit, if it sounds like we can help you, then I'll give you like a full demo of our system. I'll show you absolutely everything. I'll also give you a great reason to get started today, but I'll obviously make sure to answer all your questions so you can make a good decision. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Perfect. So firstly, Mark, how did you find out about Forever Booked, our company?
Instagram.
Gotcha.
Come on in. I'm sorry. Just
no worries. Yeah, and so like what motivated this call today? Like what piqued your interest?
Well, in short, I'm always trying to find the most effective way, most cost effective and most effective to, tackle this lead generation conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So over the years, I've tried Google ads and Facebook ads and I've got 15,000 Instagram followers and but my website's really geared towards SEO performance, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I've got a lot of capacity to take on more clients. I think you probably saw from the profile that I filled out that we're a pretty big operation.
Yeah, only about 2/3.
Yeah, we're only running at about 2/3. And so all my employees work on commission. And so obviously they all would like to be making a little bit more money. I would like to be making a little bit more money.
Of course.
And in order to do that, we need more people coming through our doors. And I'll tell you, in the spring, we were hitting, for 2 months, we broke a record and we hit over 800 clients for both March and April. And now we're sitting down at 500. And I honestly think the economy is impacting this to a certain degree. People have so much disposable income, and the med spa services absolutely fall within that realm of disposable. And it's a matter of choices that people make. And I think people are tightening up their belts. And so, I've been talking to my team about, I feel like we need to get in front of this before our competition gets in front of it, so we do it better and more effectively. How's that?
Understand. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah. And so could you give me a little bit more regarding like the background, like the marketing? So like, have you considered hiring an agency before? Are you currently working with an agency, or are you doing like in-house marketing?
Oh, I've had agencies. Like? Yes.
Okay.
So I've never run my own Google ad campaigns. I've always had agencies do that, Facebook, so on and so forth.
Hmm.
My current um, company that I work with for the website, they have on and off done advertising right now. We're focused all of the dollar spend towards SEO
Okay.
and their work on the web page to just enhance our SEO so that it's performing at the highest level that they can get it. Um,
Gotcha.
so that's kind of where that's at this moment. But um, yes, I've
Understood.
had agencies on and off several
Hmm.
times.
Gotcha. So you're not currently working with like a specific marketing agency just for the SEO.
Not for lead generation.
Understand. Okay. Yeah. And so I'm just curious, like, why do you feel that like the agencies you work with in the past, like hasn't really been working for you and, gotten you the results you wanted?
Well, I just let one go 2 weeks ago that I've been working with for 6 months, and they gave us this nice little funnel,
Hmm.
CRM platform where we can track people as they come in. And their whole strategy was to put pop-ups on the web page, which people complained about because they just are distracting
Mm,
and get in people's way, and nobody ever filled them out. And I think my bounce rate was pretty high because they actually annoy people, right? So uh,
I see.
the
Yeah, that makes
total
sense.
number of leads that they actually generated in 6 months was less than 10.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
bad, right?
That is really bad. Yes.
That's bad.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I understand. And so how big is your team, Mark, at the clinic?
Yep, I've got 28.
28. Gotcha.
And that
Do you have
includes
like
front
an
desk and management, and but
perfect?
28.
Okay. And do you have like an in-house marketer by any chance?
It's me.
It's yourself. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. So
And
I have the curse of I was a marketing major in college
okay.
back in the day, right? So
Uh-huh.
I love marketing,
That's awesome.
and I'm into it, but I'm also 54, and the world's changed a lot since I was
Of
in
course.
college.
Of course. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. And so how are you currently generating leads and traffic? Is it mainly like word of mouth and referrals, or what is like the main source?
Yeah, it's word of mouth and referrals, and then the focus of making sure that for those big keywords like Botox and cool sculpting and med spa for Collins that we're ranking number one, hopefully, or at least in that three pack on Google. So people go to our website and they like what they see, and um, they either fill out the form on the website or they call us. That's
Gotcha.
kind of where we're at. Now, on top of that, I've got magazine ads and I have little billboards and yeah, all that kind of stuff that raises brand awareness
Hmm.
around town.
Hmm.
Um, so hopefully, when they find us, they go, "Oh, I've heard of them," and we have some
Yeah.
instant credibility. Hopefully, but that's currently the strategy.
Gotcha. Okay. I understand. That makes sense. And so like how are you currently converting leads into customers? So like what's the conversion rate?
Well, I couldn't give you a percentage, although I'll tell you from the people that fill out the forms on our webpage. So that's
Uh-huh.
what I would call our current leads, right? Is people
Yeah.
that take the time to fill out the form fill. Um, we're probably at about 75 to 80% would be a total
Gotcha.
guess.
Okay.
Uh, but think
Yeah.
about it, by the time they fill out the form fill, they're pretty committed.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. And so like do you know like the current average cost per lead, cost per acquisition, those stats? Do you know them by any chance?
Uh, Not exactly, because yeah, I know you can run those reports when you're running Google ads and so on and so forth. You can actually
Exactly.
break it down. I guess I would have to say, okay, how many leads did we get in September? Um, and divide that by the cost of all of my SEO and advertising. And
Hmm.
so, no, I haven't done that.
Okay. Understand. No worries. Gotcha. And so yeah, like how much are you currently spending on ads per month?
Nothing,
Nothing. Okay.
because
Um,
I don't have ads.
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
the
you mean in
the
magazines and stuff?
yeah, just or like in general, like marketing wise, currently, like the SEO.
Marketing. Okay, so if you're going to include the website, which is a
Hmm.
huge chunk of it, we're probably at about 8, 9.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, and so do you know like how many new showed up clients you're getting with that marketing spend per month, per week? Sorry.
No, that's per month.
Yeah, so with that 9K per month, do you know how many clients you're getting per week with that ad spend, with that marketing spend?
Oh, I'm gonna uh, probably 5 to 10.
5 to 10 per week. Gotcha. Okay.
And again, I here's what I do know. I do know
Mm-hmm.
last month we had 203 new clients.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I say 8 to 10, that's the number of people that fill out forms.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're going to call
Gotcha.
every new client a lead, which I guess you could do, it's just a little over 200 clients a month.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. And so like what percent of the clients who are actually coming into the clinic and showing up are you guys actually closing into sales?
Well, the only reason they come in here is if they have an appointment.
Okay, so like all of them.
Pretty much.
Okay, that's really good. Gotcha.
Every once in a while, we do a consultation for cool sculpting,
Mm-hmm.
and in their heads, they think it's $1,000 procedure. When they find out it's six, they go
Mm-hmm.
home, right? So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that happens sometimes.
I see. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, and so just looking on your website, I see you guys offer a really, really wide variety of treatments and services. So like across the board, what would you say like the average ticket price is, the average sale value?
I get asked this question all the time.
Really?
So we literally had three divisions of our practice,
Yeah,
and
I
you
see
see
the
them
med
laid
spa,
out
the
there:
day
med
spa,
spa, day spa,
body contouring
body
and weight loss,
contouring.
of course.
And so, med spa, I can tell you that the average for the med spa is about 325. Okay.
Yep.
Um, the average for the day spa is about 85.
Mm-hmm.
And the
That's lower
average
ticket.
for the body contouring center is about 2,500.
Yeah. Yeah, that was about what I was thinking. Gotcha. Yeah, so for all the way from low ticket to high ticket.
Right.
Makes sense.
But it's really hard to do an average for the
Yeah, I
whole
know, of course.
operation. It's so much
Yeah,
easier to break it down into the buckets.
yeah, that's what I wanted to do exactly. So gotcha, perfect. Yeah, and so based on your application, Mark, it looks like you guys are doing over 100K per month of revenue. Obviously, I know that fluctuates, but is that around what you're currently doing?
It's about 200.
200K per month. Gotcha. Yeah, and so like how much profit is left over after you've paid payroll, paid the leases, all the overheads, etc.
Not much.
Not much. Okay.
Not much. So five. So I bought the spot 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And in 2016, which was the first full 12 months that I had, let's see here. In 2016, we did 350,000 for the
Monthly.
year. For the year.
Oh, for the year. Gotcha.
Okay.
So you've grown
Okay.
significantly.
And in 2022, I did 1.9.
Uh-huh.
So I have scaled it immensely, but my weakness is I always want to be able to offer more. So
Of
a year
course.
and a half ago, we moved into a much bigger footprint.
Mhm.
I actually have 3 suites that are adjoined. And we now own pretty much all the major pieces of equipment that you can own.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I was looking
Right.
on your website. I saw.
There aren't too
Yeah.
many. There aren't too many spas you go to that have both the M Sculpt Neo and Cool Sculpting.
Yeah,
They usually pick one or the other.
for sure. For sure. Yeah, I mean that's pretty astonishing. Gotcha. Yeah, and so yeah, I'm just curious, like Mark, like is there any other reason like why this is important to you like now though? Like, getting going with marketing?
Well, I think now is the most important because the economy's turning.
100%.
We can see our number of clientele dipping. I'm certain this is happening with every med spa in town. It's not us, right? Um, and so I think it is, I call it getting scrappy. And I think we need to get ahead of the curve and shift and adjust and come up with a new strategy before everybody else does.
100%. Definitely fully agree with that. Yeah. And so then I guess like what is your goal? What do you want to get to, like monthly revenue wise?
I would love our average monthly to be between 250 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the capacity to do it. We have the equipment to do it. I mean, we could do it tomorrow with barely blinking if we simply had
more clients through the door.
More clients.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense. So yeah, that's the only part that's really missing. Yeah, and so I guess then like how many new clients would you like to be getting per week?
Well, I guess it depends what they're coming in for, but let's just say if currently last month I got 525 clients total, I'd like to be back up to that 850 number that we hit in March.
Mm-hmm.
So but like of course, it always matters what they're coming in for. You know, if they're all coming in for massage, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Gotcha. Yeah, and so I'm just curious, like, is there anything that's like stopping you, Mark, like in your honest opinion, from actually like hitting that goal like on your own, you know, without external help?
I think I have hit my capacity of what I can do for market. So I feel like I do a pretty good job with our current clients, you know, once they're in our database. But for new client generation, I just feel like I've hit a wall.
I see. Gotcha. Yeah, and I mean, in that case, it's pretty clear to me that like this needs to be solved, like as soon as possible. But like, I'm just curious, like, how soon do you want to solve this problem? Because obviously, Mark, you being the business owner, some problems are evidently going to be more important than other problems. And I'm just curious, like, how committed are you to solving this? Is this like a threat level 1, or is it more of like a back burner thing in the business right now?
No, it's definitely the center of my focus.
Gotcha. Okay, understood. Yeah, all right. Look, Mark, like based on what you told me, like what we do here at Forever Booked is, in my opinion, pretty much a perfect fit for you. And I feel like we would really make up a good fit and, you know, be able to really help you guys out and get you to where you want to be, 250, 300K per month. But yeah, obviously it's not just me saying this, like I want to let you determine that yourself. And so, you know, I guess like, would you like me to show you how it could possibly help?
I would like to see how you can help.
Awesome.
I will tell you, you know this.
Yes.
The marketplace is flooded with agencies like you that have targeted med spas. So the amount of noise that comes at me every single day is insane. For whatever it's worth, your Instagram ad and video and landing page, it caught my attention. So I guess you should feel good about that.
100%.
But there's a whole lot of options out there, and
of course I'm aware. Yeah, 100%.
And weeding through it all to find one that can actually deliver and not just
promise the world and deliver peanuts. I know.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. And yeah, so just before I hop into the nuts and bolts, would it be fine, Mark, if I ask for like a really small favor? Would that be fine with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, Mark, I think there's typically like 3 things that we could do at today's call. You know, one is obviously you could say, you know, hell yeah, I'm in. So great, let's do it. The other is obviously no, it's not a good fit. And, you know, I just want to be fully upfront and honest with you that it's totally fine. If you want to tell me no, it's not a good fit, you know, I'm a big boy. You hurt my feelings by saying no. I just want to avoid things, you know, like maybe I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. Just because in my opinion, those are like polite ways of saying no. So would you mind if I ask for that huge favor of like, you know, either giving like a hell yeah or no, it's not a good fit? Like no maybes, or I'll think about it. Would that be fine with you, Mark?
You want me to commit at the end of this call? That's a big ask. listen, if you blow my socks off, yes.
Gotcha. Just to be clear, it's totally fine if we get, started on a follow-up call. Like, I'm not pressuring into anything. I just,
Okay.
I don't want to waste your time, and that's all I'm asking for in return.
And
So,
I don't want to
no
waste
pressure.
your time. And listen, I'm really busy, and I don't want you wasting my time either. So
Exactly. That's
I'm
all I'm
here
asking for.
because I have a lot of hope that I'm going to like what I see.
Yeah, I agree. Perfect. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and then we can get started. So, Mark, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So did you have a chance to go through our white paper case study video that was sent to your email by any chance?
I did watch the video. Yes.
Perfect. And did you have any questions or any concerns come up?
Nope. And I'll tell you the other thing, may or may not be relevant, is I truly have been really intrigued with the concept of AI and how it can do a lot of work for you and cut down those costs because, you don't have people involved.
Exactly.
My concern is the quality of it high, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Or is it really dumbed down?
Yeah, let's jump into all the details. Yeah, but I'm glad you're interested. So yeah, as you know, Mark, our big promise here at Forever Booked is to build you like an AI-enabled marketing system in the clinic in just 8 weeks. And for reference, we do exclusively work with med spawners and aesthetic pros and have been doing so for the past 6 years. So I'm sure you've seen all the case studies, but just to like pinpoint one out, Cleveland Mountain Show, they actually remind me a lot of your situation because they were already like an established clinics like yourself. They were doing 80K a month and we managed to scale them to 130K almost in just 8 weeks. They've been our client ever since then for over 2 years now. And now they've actually crossed the 200K per month barrier. And now they're doing consistent 200K per month. Just as an example, because as I said, that really reminded me of your situation. But yeah, I'm sure
it's nice as Wichita is a market very similar to Fort Collins.
Gotcha. Yeah. So as I said, I'm going to skip these other testimonials because I'm sure you've seen them. I don't want to waste your time. So just a little bit of background. This is Graydon, our CEO and founder. So he essentially grew up around a med spa. So his dad was a med spa still to this day. So he's been in this industry for the past 20 years. He actually built Forever Booked 7 years ago. And now we're helping clinics like yourself take full advantage of these new AI technologies and implement them into your marketing. So this is Graydon just recently visiting a few of our clients in Texas, just to show that we're not just some nerds behind computers doing marketing. We do like to meet up, consult, and build long-lasting relationships with our clients. So that's a little bit of background. Getting off the marketing merry-go-round. I'm sure you're aware, Mark, that the aesthetic market is booming. There's tons of new competition and that you do need to nail marketing in order to be successful and in order to grow your clinic. And so these few bullet points sound a little bit like your situation. Like obviously you say your best business comes like word of mouth and referrals. Obviously it's not enough because you're only about 2/3 of the way booked. You have hired agencies in the past, haven't really been working. They like their results fell short of their promises. And so therefore, obviously our goal is to build you a reliable and predictable system, which can actually bring consistency to your growth. And so that's exactly why, Mark, our main motive is that you do not need a marketing agency, and that's not really who we are. And so again, to be completely upfront and transparent with you, our program, our service is a done with you program. So what that means is we provide you with a CRM software. We provide you with a dedicated one-on-one marketing coach. We also provide all the offers, the campaigns, the copy, the video, the images, everything to launch the ads. And we also plug in an AI follow-up system so that you're able to build this whole system out in-house and that you never have to hire an agency again. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's pretty much the agency that I just fired what they promised.
Gotcha. And yeah, so is this something you're interested in or?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, these are our 4 steps in building the system. So we start out by creating unicorn offers, which essentially means that we take the current treatments and services you already offer. So everything on your website, we reform them and restructure them into really appealing offers, which have proven to work in the past and are obviously compliant with the Meta platforms, the Facebook and Instagram. Step 2 is to reactivate your database. So once we created really strong offers, we send out emails and texts to your current database to wake up your dormant contacts, which usually brings results within the first 2 weeks, pays for the initial investment of the program. And then you can use those extra sales to reinvest into the actual ads, which brings us to step 3, launching the actual social media ads. And then we plug in our AI system, which is integrated through ChatGPT to actually follow up with your leads. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Perfect. Do you have any questions regarding that so far, or is it all clear?
Nope, that's very clear.
Perfect. So yeah, step 1, creating unicorn offers. So Mark, we essentially have winning and proven offers ready to go for pretty much all treatments and services that med spas offer. These are obviously the main ones. But yeah, so to give you a few examples, these are what some of our new client campaigns look like. So right here, you can see this is a document with some of our new client campaigns. And the main principle is that we have non-problem based campaigns and problem-based campaigns. What this means is, Mark, this is strategic advertising. So what we do, I'm sure you're aware of this. As you said, you're a marketing major. So what we do is we advertise a problem and then sell the solution to that problem. In this case, as an example, you can see here, under eye. So we advertise under eye circles as the problem and sell the solution to that, which in this case is a PRF natural filler package. What we also do is we combine like 1 or 2 treatments and add a product bonus if that's relevant or if necessary. And we also give it a unique name. This is, for example, the under eye rescue package, so that it separates you from just another clinic, all in all for a really appealing offer to get a high volume of patients through the door. Does that make sense?
It does.
Perfect. So yeah, those are the offers. We have offers for, as I said, pretty much all treatments you offer. Obviously, the main benefits of this is that you have to come up with these promotions yourself because we have these. They're proven to work, and they're obviously all compliant with Facebook and Instagram. Additionally, we're always also adding new ones to our library, so you're always going to be like ahead of the competition. All clear so far?
Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, step 2 is to reactivate your database. So Mark, how many clients do you currently have in your database?
Okay. So in my MailChimp, I have 10,200 active emails.
Mm-hmm.
And total, I have 17,000, something like 17,300.
Wow.
But what about 7,000 of those have unsubscribed?
Okay. So around 10,000.
And by the way, all of those, none of those are purchased. They're all past clients, or they're people who have visited the website and we scrubbed them from their visit.
Gotcha. Okay. So about 10,000, correct?
Correct.
Okay. That's really good. So yeah, how this essentially looks like is we provide you with your own account of a CRM. You upload a CSV or Excel file of your current database. Then we're going to be sending out text once we create those really strong offers. And then you're essentially going to be seeing a ton of appointments and sales within like the first 2 weeks of the program, which brings in instant results, pays for our service within the first few weeks. And then you can use those extra profits and sales to reinvest into new client acquisition. And in your case, this will create a lot of momentum and will get your staff excited as, you said you're on commission pay basis. So, it will get them, motivated to implement the rest of the program. To give you a few examples, like we've had clients in the past with just over like 1,000 contacts in their database. They made over 40K in the first 2 weeks without spending $1 in ads. This is more of a relevant example to you. Mariette Steen, she made over 80K in the first 2 weeks of the program. She had a database of 7,000 people. So obviously the higher your database is, the more effective this strategy is. In your case, if you have around 10,000, all I'm seeing is dollar signs to be completely honest with you. But we can also use this strategy to generate you Google reviews in just a few days, get people to sign up for your monthly membership if you have any.
Yep.
But obviously use this as a tool besides the actual ads in generating a steady drip of clients throughout the whole year. Make sense?
I'm excited. Keep going.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. So step 3 is a social funnel launch. So launching the actual ads. So how this looks like, Mark, is this is the software we provide you with. I'm 100% sure you've seen this before. It's called Go High Level. Have you seen this before?
It's exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So pretty much everyone uses this software. This is the best CRM software out on the market right now. So no surprise. As I said, I'm sure you've seen this. So yeah, you can see we've white labeled Arctic Forever Booked, and we've been developing this for the past 4 years, exclusively for med spawners like yourself. So just an example, this is Saturn Med Spa. It's one of our clients in North Carolina, just for example purposes. So if you scroll down here, you can see the Facebook ads tab. Can you see this?
Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, just as an example, Saturn Med Spa, one of our clients, they've been having this campaign run for 5 months now. It's a $250 IPL plus a bonus, and they're running it at a $50 daily budget. And they've been getting 4 to 6 new clients per day with this one offer. So they're getting 5 clients on average at a $250 price point. So that's $1,250 in revenue per day, whilst only spending $50 a day on ads. So it's a 25x return on investment, a 2,500% return on ad spend. That's just as an example. But yeah, to launch a new campaign, you would just click here on new campaign. And all these offers I showed you previously are all already integrated within High Level within the software. Does that make sense?
It does. I'm curious, a bigger practice, how many campaigns do they typically run at once? A lot.
So if it was a bigger practice, you could even be having like 20 campaigns here, each at like a $20 daily budget. So yeah, we have a bunch of those. Um, I think the max we've had is like over 30 campaigns even for one single client.
Okay.
Yeah, we have clients who are like doing like $500,000 a month. They're spending like 20 to 30K per month on ads. So yeah, definitely scalable for sure. But yeah, so to launch a new campaign, you just click here on new campaign, and you can see you're just going to be selecting a service to market for. Yeah, we have all of these already integrated. So, for example, we start with one of our top campaigns. You just click on the top campaigns, and we have all of the, the offers, the copy, the video, the images already integrated. All you do is just, choose a template. For example, this one, and basically fill out the blanks, your business name, your address, your website, and then you're able to launch the ad in just under 5 minutes in just a few clicks. Does that make sense?
It does.
Perfect. But yeah, obviously, like as I said in the beginning, you're going to be having multiple one-on-one welcome and launch calls with your dedicated marketing coach. So, they're going to help you put together offers which are tailored and customized to your brand and to your business, and then launch ads for those offers. The main benefits is that you can launch these in just a few minutes. You won't have to wait days or even weeks for Slow Agency to launch these for you. But yeah, after a while, once you get the hang of it, you can run as many campaigns as you like. You can fully customize them or keep them generic based on our frameworks. But the main thing is that you don't need to create anything new. So all the images, the copy, the videos provided. But I'm sure as you guys are a much bigger spa, I saw you guys even have like a gallery on your website. So I'm sure you guys have really, really high quality images, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, as I said, you can also use your own images. So it's fully customizable. Yeah, is that clear so far, Mark?
So far, so good.
Perfect. So then that brings us to step 4, which is actually plugging in our AI system to follow up with your leads. So Mark, please tell me, have you used ChatGPT before?
I have, but not in this capacity.
Gotcha. Perfect. So this will make a lot of sense too. So back in the software, you can see here in the opportunities tab, these are going to be all of your leads. You're familiar with this, correct?
Correct.
Perfect. So yeah, you can see we have these pre-built sales pipelines already integrated. So let me show you how an AI follow-up conversation actually looks like. So if I scroll down here to Jess, I always use as an example, Jess Langolf, click on view conversations. Obviously, you're going to be having her name, email, phone number, package she opted into, and then the GPT request. So this is how many times the AI actually followed up with her. So it says, hey, this is Victoria with Saturn Med Spa. In your case, it would be, hey, this is Mark with, your med spa's name. I just got a request for our Forever Young Photo Facial package from Jess. Is this Jess? So it confirms if it's a client, which really highly increases response rates. And then basically, so yeah, this is initiated because just the client, she saw your ad on either Facebook or Instagram. She clicked on it. It took her to a lead form where she filled out her name and her phone number. And then once she submitted that, the AI instantly started messaging her regarding the package. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. And so what this does is it nurtures the leads and warms them up to the point where your front desk, they're going to get a notification on their phone saying hot lead, reach out ASAP. And then all you guys have to do is call them up or text them to actually confirm and get them booked in. Is that clear?
It is. I have one quick question.
Please.
The pricing, like I see here that it's normally 700. They're doing it for 147. And I definitely understand the idea of just get them in the door, give them that first service, get them hooked, bring them back, right? But along the way, your ad campaigns are pre-built. Is the pricing pre?
No, 100%. That's fully customizable, Mark. Like we have clients who are selling, as I said, these are just basic frameworks. The pricing is fully up to you. So we have clients who are selling the same package. One of them is selling it for $497 and the other one is selling it for $997. And we have clients who are selling like $5,000 packages as well. So it's fully customizable. And as I said, that's exactly why this is an advantage of this program, because we're going to be tailoring and customizing this to your brand and to your business. And obviously with you, as you said, you want to be getting clients for higher ticket services because that's how you're going to make more money. And so obviously that's the main goal. Like we don't care about revenue. We care about the profits.
Correct.
Yeah. But yeah, of course I understand your concern, but that's not, obviously it's not just a price war, price discounting. It's, to make the most money possible. And that's not always done through giving a really, really large discount. But is the AI system clear so far to you?
It is. I'm curious, what's the answer here after I got this board a week ago? Is that okay?
Yeah. So in this case, the AI didn't recognize the answer to this. So it says, I'm not entirely sure, but I can ask a member of our team and get that information for you. And at this point, you guys get a notification on your phone straight away, and then it hands over to you to the manual response.
Got it.
The good thing about
that makes so much sense. I didn't expect AI to know how to answer that.
Yeah. And the good thing about this is that the next time this happens, it stores it in its database. So the next time someone asks something about a dice board, the AI is going to know how to answer based on your previous answer.
Okay.
Yeah. And just to show you how this looks like on the back end, in the settings, in the custom values, these are all of the AI prompts. So you can name your assistant whatever you want. Saturday Met Spa, they named it Victoria. Victoria doesn't even work there. That's just what they named it. But yeah, so you're going to be having, for example, the booster shop prompt. So Mark, that says, you are your assistant's name, a friendly assistant who represents your location, a reputable medical spa and aesthetic clinic in, Colorado. And then it says your job is to determine if the contact is interested in the promotion details. Use the attached database to determine the correct response to the contact. So this is the prompt that's sent to ChatGPT through another third-party AI tool called Capri AI, to which it responds to the client instantly and 24/7 straight away.
Okay.
And you can see, like, we've also added at the end, do not ask for the questions, do not answer any questions you are not directly asked by the contact, and do not provide any information that was not directly requested by the contact. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Perfect. So that's the AI system. Main benefits is obviously that you guys are not going to be wasting time chasing flaky leads who don't respond. You're only going to be dealing with warm leads who already want to come in and have shown interest to your services. The main thing is that the AI responds instantly and 24/7. We've had clients who had a front desk of 5 people. They replaced multiple staff members, because the AI was just doing such a good job and saving them a lot of time. It's also constantly being trained by our team. We have a team of 5 members on the back end of the operations who are engineering these prompts day by day. So it's getting better and better every day. And we've been doing this for almost a year now, since ChatGPT was released last year in October.
And do you have the benefit of the all of the practices that you support? As does each practice get better with AI individually, or is it what's the word I'm trying to think of? The collaborative efforts of all of them that are with Forever Booked that are informing the AI.
Could you repeat that, please, just to be 100% clear about the question?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear. So I understand what you're saying about the AI just gets better with time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it gets smarter, and so if you've got a practice in Kansas City, and you've got one in Seattle, and then you've got me here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of us are helping the AI learn. So are we collaboratively gaining from that knowledge for the AI, or does each practice individually inform the AI?
Correct. Because each practice offers different services at different price points, so it can't really be generalized.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
It does.
Perfect.
I was just curious.
And so we can also plug this AI into all of your lead sources. So on your website, I saw you guys have like a chat here. We could plug in our AI here, and also we could integrate it into your social media, so your Facebook and Instagram DMs as well. And so this is just a graph to show you, Mark, how nowadays with TikTok and short form content, if it takes you like 2, 3 or more hours to get back to your leads, then you're going to be leaving a lot of money on the table, as they're just going to go to someone else or fully lose interest and not even get back to you.
Correct.
And obviously with the AI, as it responds instantly and 24/7, you fully eliminate that issue. And that basically brings us to a summary of the 4 steps of our program. I guess like Mark, what are your thoughts on the program? How do you like it so far? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, what are your thoughts be?
No, it's I'll give it a 8 or a 9, because it's I think it hits what I've been looking for.
Gotcha. Yeah, and to be completely honest with you, I fully agree. Obviously, this is your decision to make. But yeah, I guess like then would you like me to show you how next steps usually look like?
Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, once you sign up, you receive 4 emails straight away. The main one is going to be this one, the collab document. So all you're going to have to do is just watch a welcome video, sign terms and conditions, complete an onboarding survey, and then basically you're going to be booking your one-on-one welcome call with your marketing coach, Anna. So they should take you like around 1 hour to get set up, and then you book your welcome call with your marketing coach. And then here you can see within the first 7 to 14 days, we're already launching your first campaign, and you're getting ready to make more sales. So this is all done within the first 1 or 2 weeks. We also provide like a help center. So everything regarding, like email marketing, creating packages, social media ads, everything is here with videos and descriptions. Another thing we provide is actually sales training. So we provide your front desk with like calling scripts, the sales state of mind, the in-clinic sales processes. And these are all videos done by our CEO, Graydon. So you're able to train your staff on the best in-clinic sales practices so that they get better at, handling clients, which can really increase client retention as well. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Perfect. And yeah, so Graydon is actually also able to do get all of your employees on a Zoom call, and do like a live sales training with them as well. And then another thing we provide is our community. So you can see we have just over 300 members, and every single day we have 4 hours worth of calls. So this is basically like our business hours. So every single day for 4 hours, you're able to hop on and get one-on-one support pretty much any day, anytime. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's cool. Perfect.
Yeah, and so just to give you an example, a concrete example, this is Jay Patel from Liquivita Wellness from Texas. I actually signed him up exactly 4 weeks ago, and this was his 1 month progress support. So he had a 10x ROAS. He spent only like $600 on ads so far, and he almost collected $7K from that ad spend. Just to give you a concrete example. So this was done within the first 4 weeks of the program. You can see that his lead cost is insane. He had like $2.42 for a lead. Yeah, so that was his example. But yeah, that's basically a summary. Yeah, so I'm sure you know what most agencies charge. $1,500 to over $3K a month plus ad spend. Most agencies usually have like a contract. I'm sure you know all of that. So to go over everything, this is a summary of everything we have to offer you. So our SMS and email reactivation systems, which obviously generates instant sales by week 2 by waking up your dormant contacts. As I said, this is the fastest way to put cash in your pocket ASAP and obviously pay for our program straight away. Our social funnel client acquisition system, so launching these new client campaigns in just a few clicks. As I said, all of these campaigns are proven and compliant. And then our AI lead nurturing system, so all of the leads are going to be instantly followed up through ChatGPT. This is ready to go out of the box, and it's optimized daily. Then your one-on-one and group support, so your dedicated marketing coach, 4 hours every single day where you can get one-on-one support. And obviously, besides that, 24/7 support as well. Our skill development and community. And then obviously our high-level software, which we've customized for the past 4 years. So the total value offered to the program is just under $15K. It's usually a $9,000 investment for the first 8 weeks, but we do value people who want to get started and want to grow their business. So if we can get you started straight away, Mark, I could give you a pretty good discount to just $7K. That's for the first 8-week program, first 60 days. And after that, it's only $797 a month. You can cancel anytime. And besides that, the only other fees are the SMS and OpenAI, plus the ad spend, which is fully up to you.
How is that 7,000 collected? Is that a one-time upfront?
Correct. That's for the first 60 days, for the first 2 months.
Yeah. Okay. You would think somebody who's making $200K a month would have $7K in the bank. So that's got a little bit of gulp factor, but the $797 per month after I get it. I get what you're doing here. It's front loaded and you're giving all the value. I get it. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. What else do you have?
Yeah. So on top of that, we obviously have a full 8-week money back guarantee. So essentially that first 8 weeks is like a trial period. So, if you don't see the value, if you're not seeing results, you can ask for a full refund anytime within the first 8-week program. Yeah, that's basically because we're so confident in bringing you results.
Okay, cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, besides the price, do you want to give it a shot and see if we can help you and try it out?
Yes.
Gotcha. So, yeah, are you ready to rock?
I'm gulping. How do you say your first name?
Akos.
Akos. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so clarification. Mm-hmm. It's month to month to month.
After the first 8 weeks, yes.
after the first 8 weeks.
Correct.
It can be canceled at any time with what, 30 days notice? How does that work?
No, so basically, yeah, the first 8 weeks is the trial period. So you have that first 8 weeks to try it out. As I said, if you potentially don't like it or you're not seeing results, then you can ask for a full refund for that 7K. And then after that, it's month to month, $797, and you can cancel anytime. That's pretty much it. It's nothing too complicated. There's no contract or anything involved.
Okay.
So, Mr. Mark, you ready to give this a shot and ready for us to get you to 250, 300K per month?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. So all I'm going to be needing is your information, which I'll just get off your website, and then I'll walk you through the next steps. So once this is going to go through, you're going to be receiving 4 emails straight away, and then I'll walk you through the next steps regarding the onboarding. Let me just quickly get your address from your website right here.
And that phone number is not a real phone number, by the way.
Oh, it's not?
It's a tracking number.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So this is a sign up form. Yeah. So the company name is Xanadu Med Spa. Perfect. So does everything look good here? All the information?
Yep.
Perfect. Well, yeah. So as you can see, it's 7K setup fee with a 60-day trial, and then the $797 per month after the trial period. So if everything looks good, then all I need is a card on file. And then once this goes through, you're going to be receiving those 4 emails straight away. And then I'll stay on the call to make sure you receive those and walk you through the next steps regarding onboarding.
Okay. Very good. Do you by chance take ACH? Give me one moment.
Yeah, sure. Please. No worries. I'll wait for you.
It goes, they have me on hold at the moment, but they're transferring me over to
Gotcha.
increase that.
Gotcha. Okay. And by the way, if that doesn't work, I think we can also do the ACH. I just got the information for that as well. So.
Okay. Well, I think we're almost done with this. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I think we can just wait for that. Sure. Up to you.
sorry about the hold.
No, it's no worries. Of course, I fully understand. I also have a limit. I've had multiple fraudulent transactions as well, so it's important to make sure to have those stuff.
Yeah, I had over $30,000 in one day, so that's when they put the $5,000.
$30,000 in one day, and was that in one transaction?
No. They
Gosh.
ran up and down the coast of California. I had a good time.
Was this with a credit card or a debit card?
Debit card.
So you didn't get that money back?
Oh, the bank covered it.
Oh, wow. So your card was stolen, and then they went up and down the coast.
No, they didn't even steal the card. They replicated the card somehow.
Wow.
Is that crazy?
Wow, that is crazy. Oh my gosh. Wow, have to be careful these days. So you basically just paid with like Apple Pay or just with your card somewhere. They took the details.
Yeah, somehow they got a hold of all the details, including the CVC code and the whole bit, and they created a false card and they used it.
Oh my gosh. So they spent $30,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, in segments of what, like?
Some of them. Oh, just a sec. No, that'll take care of it. I really appreciate it. Okay, you too. Take care. Bye. Okay, we are good to go.
Perfect. So let me just share my screen, and then whenever you're ready. So just before I process this, just to make sure again, to double check, does everything look good? All the information?
It's all correct.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, once this goes through, you're going to be receiving those 4 emails straight away, and then I'll walk you through the next steps regarding the onboarding. So the payment went through. Awesome. Super excited to have you on board, Mark. So these are the 4 emails you're going to be receiving straight away. One of them is going to be a receipt of your payment. The second one is going to be your ForeverBook software login. So this is going to be your login to your own high-level account. Third one will be an invite to our community. And then the fourth one, the main one you should look out for, is going to say, welcome to ForeverBook Mark. That's going to be the subject, and that's going to have your collab document inside the email. And so all you have to do is just click the open up collab document, open that up, and then basically just complete this checklist. This should take you maybe maximum an hour, not even like 30 minutes. And then you're going to be hopping on one of those calls, which we have every single day, to get going with your onboarding. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, I just want to stay on the call just to make sure you receive those 4 emails, and then you can get going with your collab document.
Okay.
And do you know where those fraudulent transactions were spent? Like at what place?
At the time I did. Some of them were retail shops. Some of it was grocery store, gas. Some of it was luxury items like the Louis Vuitton store.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the bank covered it, but they didn't.
They
still didn't.
They did.
Still didn't find the who did it.
I don't think so. I think they
Can't they just
turn the
like
card
trace it
off,
down?
and then I think they have insurance for that kind of stuff.
Ah, I see. That's absolutely crazy.
And now I have the pleasure of a $5,000 daily limit.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that makes total sense. So did you receive any of these emails so far?
I'm looking.
Gotcha.
Okay. It looks like I got 2 of them so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's an automation. So it should take maximum like 7 to 8 minutes to get to you. But as I said, I'll make sure to.
So I got the one that says my account's created, and then I got the receipt, and I'm sure the other 2 will come through.
Absolutely. Yes. If you want, I can stay on the call to make sure. If you have to go, then we could just hop off. As I said, those instructions will be in the emails. And also just please make sure to check your junk folder, because sometimes for whatever reason, it lands in there as well.
Okay. Good enough. Okay. I think I can handle that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, yeah.
Well, I am anticipating great success.
Likewise.
And if we can
looking forward to work with you, Mark.
You've done for some of these other clients, then I'll be happy.
Yes, hopefully. Really looking forward to work with you, Mark. Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Bye.
Take care. Goodbye. You can see in this specific example, this guy, Mark, had tried and has been working with multiple agencies, hasn't really worked out for him, and he was looking for something different. And with our unique selling point, the AI follow-up system really piqued his interest. And also obviously having our guarantee, all the testimonials made it much easier for me to actually close him. Another key thing to point out in this call is that after I reveal the price, silence is really, really key. Most people think that being a salesman is just being this really talkative, over-articulative person who just talks and talks and talks and persuades the person to actually buy the service. That is not the way to do it, at least not professionally, because silence is by far the most powerful tool a salesperson has. And another key thing to point out is that if someone's going to buy from you, they need to perceive value. And that value is created when pain is alleviated. And so if someone's buy something from you, they must either believe that it's going to remove pain from their life or add potential other benefits. And so the more pain you can actually build on the sales call, the more you can present that they're at this point and they want to get to this point, and your offer has to be the bridge in between that. So the more pain you can actually create, the more value they're going to be perceiving from your actual offer.